Today we are going to talk about basilar fracture. So basilar fracture is the fracture which is present in the base of the skull, as the base of the skull is very weak. So first I am going to show the ring fracture that encircles the base of skull around the foramen magnum. It occurs when there is fall from a height on feet or buttocks, when the force of the fall is transmitted upwards through the spinal column. It also occurs when there is a heavy blow directed underneath the occiput or chin. Now, when there is fracture of posterior cranial fossa or middle cranial fossa, we can see longitudinal fracture. Fracture of posterior cranial fossa commonly occurs due to direct impact of the back of the head on the ground. Clinically, it is diagnosed by escape of blood and CSF through the mouth. Fracture of middle cranial fossa is seen due to direct impact behind the ear or crush injuries of the head. It manifests by CSF autoria if petrous part of temporal bone is fractured, hemotympanum, ossicular disruption, battle sign, or 7th or 8th cranial nerve palsy, and hinge transverse, or also known as motorcyclist fracture. It is fracture of the base of skull that completely splits it, creating a hinge nodding face sign. It frequently occurs with side impacts. Most common form is the one which extends from the petrous bony ridge through sella turcica to lateral end of the contralateral petrous ridge. Fracture of anterior cranial fossa. It usually occurs due to direct impact, although fissure fracture, which occurs in orbital or cribriform plate, may be due to counter coup injury. The patient presents with epistaxis, CSF rhinorrhea, anosmia, nasal tip paresthesia, black eye, and occasionally corticocavernous fistula. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel.